What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the East Delaware Knights Team Builder Dynasty here in College Football 26. Today, we've got another important week of recruiting because there's going to be some very important players stepping foot on campus to see if they maybe want to take their talents to Dover, Delaware for the next 4 years. We'll see if that happens. We've got a big game against Baylor and then a game against Utah in prime time, 10 o'clock p.m. We'll see if we can handle it. If you're going to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club, and let's get started. It is week 9 of the 2030 college football season. We are deep into Big 12 play. And we have Baylor to start today. And like I mentioned, we have Utah in the next game of the doubleheader. They're at 10 p.m. at night. It's classic Big 12 late night football. You might even say a little bit of late night Pac-12 madness or Pac-10 madness, but it's the Big 12. We all care about the Big 12. We don't care about the Pac-10 or 12, whatever it is. Then we got Nebraska and West Virginia. And then we got Notre Dame and Iowa State. Those are the last 2 episodes of the regular season. Hopefully we'll be undefeated by then. We should be able to. We do have Mitch Maije leading the Heisman campaign right now. He's had an unbelievable season, and he would be our first ever Heisman Trophy winner. Isn't it kind of crazy that we've been in this save for like 6 seasons now? We don't have a Heisman Trophy winner yet. As far as recruiting's gone, it hasn't gone very well this year. We've lost a lot of important 5-stars to Clemson. John Missouri, Ben Brown, but the reason why I have these guys on the board, well, I probably could take Ben Brown off the board now. The only reason I haven't taken him off the board is because championship contender, and maybe he decommits from Clemson because of championship contender. But the reason I have John Missouri on the board is because he's on campus this week at Baylor, and I need him for complimentary visits. Alongside Kevin Cortez, who's also on campus. He's the number 2 overall player in the entire class. Deontay Choice was already on campus. He was on campus week 7. He did not commit, but I'm hoping if we keep winning and impressing him, we'll stay ahead of Texas, we'll stay ahead of TCU, and he'll choose us. That's the goal. We also have Nate Good, which is not looking good, no pun intended, for him to come to us because USC has a strong advantage, and they have not scheduled a visit yet, but he might just commit regardless of the visit. We've seen that happen plenty of times. Deontay Hyde also on campus this week. We need to have him have a good visit. That would be super, super helpful. He's got the maximum amount of complimentary visits, so we're hoping that he can choose us. We got Sergio Hodge, who did not commit after week 7, but he should commit very soon. Antoine Broles, we had him on campus last week in week 8. We got ahead of Penn State, but they're also week 10 visit with him, so the recruiting battle might change hands pretty soon. And then George Mingo's the other player that we have on campus this week. I'm hoping that if we can beat Baylor pretty handedly, we shouldn't have to worry about these guys going anywhere else. They will hopefully just choose us. So the only guy that's kind of up in the air is Ben Brown. I don't know if he decommits. Clemson could lose their games and then their championship contender drops and he decommits. He flips to us. That's happened previously. We did that in South Carolina franchise or South Carolina Dynasty. We had a guy flip. I think it was South Carolina. Or was it this series? It might have been South Carolina. Whatever it was, we had a guy decommit and commit to our school during the season, which was pretty sick. It was the first time I had ever done that in this college football game. I don't think I ever did in 25. So let's get into the game. We don't have to worry about anything. We just got to keep focus on blowing out Baylor, getting Mitch Maije his numbers, and winning this game. And possibly, once we simulate to week 10, maybe have some handshakes, some verbal agreements, some commitments from some 5-stars. That would be the perfect scenario. We start today at home against Baylor, and we are going to hopefully blow them out. It's a beautiful day here in Dover, Delaware. It's a beautiful day for some football. We've got one thing in mind, and that is to win this game very, very dominantly. Win this game by 1 billion. Basically. If we can do that, then we can secure some commitments or at least really, really lock in some guys. They might not commit after today, but they will certainly be in our good graces, and we'll be in their good graces. As Mitch Maije starts with a 25-yard run on the first handoff of the game. There's just something about Maije. He's got this speed and power combination. He's a big dude, like weight-wise for a running back, but he's also got this elite level speed. He's got a high 90s speed. That corner is lined up offside, so we're going to get a free play right here. But he's got this high 90s speed. He's got really big, like, lower body. He's hard to bring down, and he can also run past it. He's just a great combination type of running back. He's what you want out of a running back when you recruit guys. And he's kind of just been waiting in the wings. We've had a lot of guys ahead of him when we brought in Overton and all those kind of guys. And Greg Ard had his season a couple years ago. He's had a lot of guys ahead of him, but this is finally his one time to break out. And he's taken that and run with it, literally. He's been a fantastic player for us. That's probably for the best. That might have got picked off if I would have completed that throw. He's been a fantastic, fantastic player. Way better than I could have ever dreamed he would have been. Did that not change? Oh, I just flipped the play on accident. Oops. All right, well, I guess we're flipping the play, and we're still going to do the QB blast, but I didn't mean to flip the play. I was just trying to see what the play was. But you know what? The QB blast works, and Bryce Saylor's going to score. Who is that? Kenyon Garnett? I can't see. Oh, my God. Bryce Saylor. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. He got one block in the second level, and he was gone. I didn't know Bryce Saylor had it in him. Let me see that again. It was a very favorable run spot because we had baited them into thinking we were going to throw it, so we put all of their defenders over on the left side. And then there was only one man to beat, and he got blocked, and then Saylor takes it all the way because that's what a good football player be doing. Oh, look at that. Look at the point. Little cheeky point from Bryce. Can I get a... Why do you have to lower his head when he did that? I don't think I can get a... Oh, I like that one, though. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's the thumbnail right there. That's the thummy. Little Superman action. All right, who would have thought that we would score so quickly? I would have, because we're a good football team. But now we get to see what Baylor's offense has in store. I have no idea how good this Baylor team is. It's the first time we've played them since joining the Big 12, so I have no idea how good they are. Do they have a high-powered offense? Do they run a hurry-up? I have absolutely zero clue about anything. That's a hard hit stick there. Hopefully they're not very good. We have a very good defensive line, though. Forrest Tatum, Wayne Bostic, the best 1-2 edge rushing duo in football. And then Vince Murphy in the middle, obviously, is a god. The crowd is as loud as they're going to be. This crowd loves East Delaware football. They go crazy for East Delaware. We start with a 1-yard loss. Forrest Tatum right up in there. They've got a superstar quarterback. They got a couple superstar wide receivers, or star wide receivers. So they've got a decent offense, it looks like. And they're already throwing the football for a first down. Not great. Not great one bit. They've got a couple star offensive linemen. Their offense is pretty good. They're 4-2. I think those 2 losses are out of conference. I don't think they've lost any in conference yet. Oh, that's a great route. I mean, Antoine Parker was completely fooled on it. Cameron Slaughter is the quarterback's name. I hardly know her. But Antoine Parker was completely fooled by the route. He was bamboozled, you could say. Get to Slaughter. We're going to. Forrest Tatum on the sack, and Slaughter goes down. That's a big play. We needed something like that to change this momentum. That's a quick throw, getting the ball out of the hands of Slaughter quickly. Jeremiah Wolf brings him down, gain of 8 on the play, but it's still a third and long. Come on, Bostic, get in there. You already got Tatum a sack. Let's get Bostic a sack. Oh, it might happen right here, and it will! Wayne Bostic brings down Slaughter. It's 4th and 17. I'm telling you, man, this defensive edge rushing duo, it's on par with when we had Dylan Stewart and Colin Simmons in South Carolina Dynasty. What was that, year number 2 of that series? It's on par with that. These two guys are unstoppable together. And we still have another year of Wayne Bostic, right? I think, although I think he's a sophomore redshirt, actually, so he could leave. There's a chance that could happen. But I think Tatum is a junior. I'm not 100% sure. I have to relook at their eligibility. Oh, I just barely got that off, and it was just out of reach. I didn't think he was going to bring so much pressure so quickly. We are 0 for 2 with Bryce Saylor today. That doesn't usually happen. Usually I'm pretty efficient with him. Started off pretty sloppy. But if I can lob that in there, that could be a big play, and it is. Dion Buck down the field. Nobody's going to catch him. It's a touchdown for East Delaware. What's he doing? Putting a bag on his shoulder? What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing on that one, but he's tossing out gifts or something. He's like Santa Claus is what he must be doing. I've never seen that celebration before in this game. He had like a sack of presents, and he's tossing them out. That looks like what it was. I don't know. But we are up 14-0. This could get ugly. I didn't think that a 4-2 Baylor team would get beat this bad, but our defense is just, or at least our edge rushers are just so good. It's hard to say. Man, Barry Dickerson. I like Barry Dickerson. I'm so glad that he chose us over Texas because he's really fast and he's got good instincts as a freshman, so he's going to be really good when he actually gets full playing time. I think he plays a little bit nowadays. He might be out there now, but Magnifico plays a little bit more than him, I think. But I like Dickerson a lot. Yeah, there's Magnifico out there. Magnifico. This crowd's got to stay hot. We got to stay with the pressure on him. That's a big swat down. Good job knocking that football down. I think it was Hargrave. That's right, Terrell Hargrave who got in there. A 3rd-and-1 situation. Is this a QB sneak? It is. I wasn't prepared for the QB sneak. I wasn't prepared. I could have probably stopped it. I didn't think he was going to run it. I didn't even clock that it was 3rd-and-1 until it was too late. Oh, Slaughter just got it away, but it's incomplete. Oh, man, Vince Peters off his hands. If he would have just been able to grip that football, firmly grasp it, he would have had a pick, and it would have been legendary. At least he stayed in front of the guy. It's rare that my guys stay in front of the wide receivers they're covering. As Cameron Slaughter will scramble himself and try to erase some of that sack yardage he's taken. He gets a 1st down. I don't like that Baylor's starting to build an offense right now. Ooh, that's got to be a fumble. I don't know if he threw that. They're going to say that he did. They tried to get this. He didn't get the screen out in time. When you get the screen, you got to throw that immediately. Like that. It's going to work to perfection this time. The screen, that time a wide receiver screen works really well for Baylor. And now they're moving it into our territory, and I don't like it. I don't like this being in our territory. We need to change this really quickly. Change the game right here. Hand off to the running back. He's going to get a couple. Eric Rice is the running back's name. Probably Ray Rice's kid. 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. It was actually RPO, and we got to him. Wayne Bostic has Heisman workhorse. That's pretty cool. And now it's a 3rd and 7. We've done a good job to get it into this territory, but we need to get it to 4th down. And it's not going to be. It's going to be a 1st down and more for Baylor. I just needed a half of a second more where he held on to the football, and we would have gotten to him. But he threw it. It was wide open, too, so it's not like he had to wait because there was nobody open. That's a drop. Good play. I wish our edge rushers were a little bit more dominant right now. They're not winning off the line like we need them to. That's an, oh my God, he's up the seam wide open. I'm not even sure what that play even was. Well, like, what were we doing on defense there? Baylor scores to bring it within 1 score. That's concerning, I will say. That's a concerning touchdown because it looked like it was an RPO, but nobody was in the middle of the field to cover it at all. I don't know what we called. It was not the right coverage for that play. That is for sure. Raddick will take it to the 19-yard line, and we will start. High ankle sprain for Wayne Bostic is not a good sign. I don't like to hear that at all. He's going to come back, but a high ankle sprain is kind of brutal. Maije gets a couple. Let's see. They want me to go read option. I don't think read option's the right move, but I'm going to call it anyway. We're going to give it to Maije, and he's going to go nowhere. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. I don't know. Just, we've looked okay, but I don't know. I don't have a good vibe on this game right now. The vibes are kind of strange in this one so far. I don't know how I feel about them. It feels like we can win this game, but I mean, I'm guessing we're going to win this game. That's a great catch from Togiai. Dragging the feet. No, I don't want to call a counterplay, that is for sure. But I also want to call a vertical play because they are pressing up, and we know how Dion Buck can do with press coverage. He should have this even with the safety help over the top. Oh, the ball just couldn't get there. The ball needed to be just a little bit harder thrown, and it would have been a touchdown. Sailor does struggle with that sometimes. Can Majay turn the corner here? No, that guy's too fast. He gets the first down, but he just couldn't turn the corner quick enough to run away from him. Let's go with a little motion from Majay. We snap the ball. We go underneath. Grab it with Buck. Just get a couple of yards there. 2 for 72. I could call a classic QB blast again. I mean, it worked for a touchdown the first time. Ooh, they're going to bring some heat. They're going to bring some heat. I think I can fit that in there, and I certainly can. And I should have ran after the catch. I might have been able to turn the corner and do something with that. I kind of panicked because I thought that he was going to have more people in front of him than he actually did. Oh, look at Majay go. That's what I'm talking about. 6 for 66. He's got the devil symbol. Hand out to Majay, and he's in for a touchdown. Mitch Majay. A big-time touchdown, keeping his Heisman voting alive. And we go back up by 2 scores. I really hope our defense plays a little bit tighter than they did last drive because Baylor, for the most part, did whatever they wanted on their drive and moved the ball down the field on us. We need to play a little bit tighter coverage. Need to play a little bit tougher defense. We need to get to the quarterback quicker with Forrest Tatum, Vince Murphy, Terrell Hargrave, and Wayne Bostic. But Wayne Bostic's still out of the game with the high ankle sprain. It said he would return soon. Don't lie to me. Don't tell me that he's going to return soon and then give him the wear and tear glitch where he's out the rest of the game. Because I think that's what's going to happen. We're probably going to have to rely on Hyman, which Hyman's a good player. He's just not ready yet, I don't think. Although, speak of the devil, Hyman got to the quarterback very quickly and forced a really bad throw, resulting in just 1 yard. Maybe Hyman is ready. I'm going to keep using him because I'm probably going to have to use him at some point down the line in a couple seasons from now when he starts at edge rusher, unless we get somebody a little bit better. You never know. Oh, that's a great play. That's a great... Was that the freshman Dickerson? It was. Barry Dickerson was able to evade the blocking on the screen and get to the running back there. Pretty impressive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and it seems like it is going to be that glitch. So Wayne Bostic, we've seen enough of him today. That high ankle sprain is going to keep him out for the rest of the game, unfortunately. I hate that glitch, man. It's so stupid. Don't tell me he's going to return soon if you're never going to put him back in the game. Just tell me he's out for the game then at that point. Just tell me he's out for the game. It would suck, but at least I wouldn't have the possibility of thinking he's going to come back at some point. He's not going to come back. That's just how it is. We've seen this so many times with different players in different positions. We've seen it happen with quarterbacks. We've seen it happen with running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, defensive linemen. Anybody, any position can get hit with this. Oh, Forrest Tatum out in coverage for some reason. I don't know why, but he played that fairly well. Almost resulted in a pick for him. We've made a 3rd and 10 scenario here. Quarterback's going to scramble. He's got room, and he's going to slide down. If he would have just went straight, he probably would have had a first down. Or at least he would have had a manageable 4th, where they might have thought about going for it. But instead, he kind of dilly-dallied. And he allows a punt. So we will get the football back with a chance to add on to this lead. Barry Dickerson hurt on the play, holding that wrist. That's not good. You never want to see your player hold a wrist like that. We got a minute to go in the half and a minute to try to put some more points on the board. Majay is going to get us off to a great start right there. He's got 8 for 84. Run some hurry-up call, slip screen. Slip. Snap it quickly. Hit the screen. Get the blocking out in front. Follow the blocks. And Majay will get us up. I'm going to call a timeout here. We are already basically in field goal range. Already in field goal range. We need a little bit further, but I guess Molinaro could probably hit a deep field goal if I asked him to. But now he can hit the field goal. And I mean, Majay is getting first downs every single time he's running the football, so we're getting that benefit of the clock stopping momentarily. I'm going to send Buck deep, although that safety followed him. I'm gonna scramble with Bryce Saylor. I kind of took a way longer sweeping route than I needed to. It took me longer to get to the first down line, so we only got a 2nd and 1 out of it. That's actually wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown. Kiki Togiai, a perfectly run route, and Kiki Togiai into the end zone. Touchdown, East Delaware. That's how you put a minute drive together. That is how you put a minute drive together. Unfortunately, Baylor will start with the football. If we would have been able to parlay that into a double dip, where we scored right now and then scored at the beginning of the second half, that would have been the nail in the coffin, really. It would have put Baylor away. We can't do that unless they would have fumbled there. That would have been nice. All right, do they have anything with 18 seconds left? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just like a run play, and then that's it. It is going to be a handoff, and we will bring him down, and they won't call timeout. So that's going to be the end of the half. Unless they snap it right here really quickly. I guess they could. Will they snap it? They will snap it. They'll get one more runoff. I don't know why they want to do that. Maybe stat pad a little bit. There's the end of the first half. We go in up 28-7. If we're able to go up 35-7, then I'm probably not going to show you much more of the game, because we're trying to blow this team out, and we just need to keep scoring. We're doing a good job, though. We've achieved the 17-plus point blowout. I'm just hoping we can keep that up if we don't allow Baylor to score anymore, and we keep scoring. That's a throw to the receiver, and he gets a big play to the 25. It's 2nd and 1. Kevin Hoyer, Brian Hoyer's kid. Quick snap. They're going to go RPO, or a little wide receiver screen. He gets the first down. It's kind of hard not to get the first down when you had a 2nd and 1. All you needed was a single yard, and we had guys playing so far back that you could have just fallen down and gotten the first down. Come on, Tatum almost got to the quarterback. He was really getting held there, but no flag called. No flag called on the hold. Brings up a 2nd and 7 from the 33. Let's see what Hyman's got. Does Hyman got something up the sleeve? Hand out to the running back. I wasn't expecting that. And it's a 3rd and 2. Do we bring a blitz here? I'm going to bring a blitz. See if we can get into the backfield. It's a quarterback keeper. Slaughter's got it. He spun off the spin. He spins off that tackle as well. Slaughter's going crazy. Slaughter's got it on the sidelines. It's a touchdown, Baylor. How did Cameron Slaughter stay in bounds there? I don't know how he even stayed up on his feet. I thought I tackled him. He spun off of 2 different tackles and then like jukes to the sideline, stays in bounds, and runs down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. That's an unbelievable run. Of course that would happen to me. That's the antithesis of what I talk about when I say I hate this game so much. Those type of plays are unbelievable. I don't know how I didn't bring him down. Whatever. Well, they got rid of our blowout now. Now we have to score again just to get it back. And then we got to score again to keep the pressure on. This is the play that I called for the touchdown with Kiki Togiai. It's not open this time, so I'll just take the little check to Maje. He's going to get us a couple decent yards. Ooh, I like press here. I do. And if I send Togi on a post, make that safety choose somebody. Looks like he's going to choose the wrong person. Don't throw a pick here. I threw a pick. Yep. God, I got to throw it away, Juice. Throw it away, you stupid idiot. Why in the world do I do those things? God, I don't know, man. I don't even have an explanation for why I do the things that I do sometimes. Just throw it away. Like, what am I doing? There's a very easy way to avoid an interception. You just throw it away and you go for it the next down. I mean, it's not difficult. I don't know why I make things way more complicated than they need to be. If I would have just thrown that away, we could have lived to fight another down. Maybe we get it on the next down. Who knows? But I definitely don't throw a pick there and allow Baylor to get within 1 touchdown and completely ruin our blowout chances. We were up 28-7. It's going to be 28-21 now. Just a absolutely backbreaking play, man. What am I doing? Well, I guess we can kiss goodbye the blowout unless we just absolutely go crazy here the last couple of plays, or last couple of drives. Oh, I had a blowout. I was up 3 scores. I needed the blowout. I had the blowout. And I just gave it away because I'm an idiot. Oh my God, man. Sometimes, dude, sometimes I just want to beat myself with a spork. I mean, what am I doing? That's not even like somewhat of a good decision. It was literally the worst decision I could have chose. Is the path that I chose right there to throw that ball. Like, why would I ever do that? That made 0 sense to throw that football, and yet I still did it. It also made 0 sense to throw that football, but it worked. That was crazy. I should not have thrown that one either, but Griggs comes down with it. Let's see if the vertical route works. No, they're going to choose the player, so we're going to scramble with Bryce, and Bryce got a lot of room. Bryce goes down to the 8. He's done a lot of good stuff with his legs today. He's just an all-around quality quarterback. And Mitch Maje will put it into the end zone. Touchdown for East Delaware. Another touchdown for Maje. That gets us back up within 2 touchdowns, but I mean, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with myself right now. It should be 35-7, maybe even 42-7. But I've given Baylor so many opportunities in this game to stay in it. And that's not something we can do. Especially with 5 stars on campus. We got 3 5 stars on campus and then a 4-star. Although I think, well, obviously 1 5-star is already committed somewhere else. And we don't have Wayne Bostic on the field. He's out the rest of the game with a high ankle sprain. So we already have that going against us. And for some reason, our team has completely forgotten how to play football against this Baylor offense. I missed the tackle. That doesn't help. I got to stop playing defense. I should really just switch to offense only because I'm only ever decent at that. I'm not even that good at offense, but I'm way better at offense than I am at defense. Miles better at offense. I am miles better at offense than I am defense. Which is saying something because I am not very good at offense. We enter the 4th quarter up by 2 touchdowns. This is not the blowout we need. Pitt actually has a loss this year. It's out of conference, but they actually have a loss. I don't know why Pittsburgh has been so good. They've been like the best team consistently in this entire dynasty other than us. It's kind of insane how good they've been. They're always in contention for the championship. We even played them in a championship game one year. I think it was last year, actually. That can't be caught. Thank you. Thank you for actually knocking that ball out. This feels like a run. It is going to be a run, and he's going to get through. I thought that I timed it right where I got past the offensive lineman quick enough to stop him, but I didn't get it timed right, I guess. I thought that I did. Another conversion on 3rd down for Baylor. This also is just a lot of wasted time. Like they're scoring. The spin move works, obviously. It always works. The spin move always works on me. But this is just like a lot of wasted time. Like they're moving the football. They're wasting clock time. We know that they're going to score. Just do it already. Stop with these little dink and dunk passes. Or maybe throw a pick. That would also be appreciated if you want to throw a pick. That can't be caught, and it is. Ahmad Tolbert, you can't get beat like that. You're right on him. You got to play that better. I've never seen a guy who plays that as tight as he did and still allows the catch. Hand out to the running back, and he's going to get in. No, oh, he is in. I thought his knee was down. He is in. They're going to go for 2. Why would they go for 2 here? That seems weird. But they're going to get aggressive. It's going to work, though. 29-35. I hate this game so much. And I hate myself so much, too. I cannot believe I've let Baylor score 29 points on me. They had 7 points deep into this game, and yet now they're really close to winning. Our blowout, we can kiss goodbye, and it's all because of me. And that's so frustrating. Oh, I had the blowout. I did. I had the blowout. I honestly, truly had the blowout. I was up 3 scores. All I needed to do was just keep winning the game and doing what I was doing. And yet I just completely and utterly ruined it. Oh, God, man. Sometimes I really just frustrate myself so much. At least Myjay is getting good yardage. He's helping himself in the Heisman race. He's got 2 touchdowns, or does he have 3? I think he has 2. Ooh, this is a very similar play to how I scored the touchdown the first QB blast with Bryce Saylor. That time it worked really well. He's got 5 for 96. He's done so well with his legs this season, especially in this game. He's done really well. Hand out to Myjay. We didn't have that extra blocker in there. Timeout called by Baylor. Timeout called by Baylor. I'm going to step up and scramble with Saylor. Can I get in? Close. 3rd and inches. They're going to call timeout. I thought about diving there, but I didn't think that was the right move. And we're going to hopefully have Saylor punch, or not Saylor, Mitch Myjay punch this in, and he will. He'll walk in untouched. Good job, Mitch. And they want us to go for 2. I clicked a screen pass on a go for 2. That is not what I wanted to do at all. That should work, and it does. The 2-point conversion works to perfection, 43-29. Man, I need a big turnover. I need a big turnover, and I need a quick turnover. Baylor cannot have this ball for longer than a minute. We need to get this out. 3 and out, preferably. Maybe an interception on the first play. Something. I need something to happen to get this ball back and score again. Come on, boys. I just need 1 defensive drive out of you. They're going to go quickly to the receiver in the side. He's going to get it wide open. That's the guy who scored the touchdown up the seam earlier. He was wide open. Come on. Come on. Get to him. Get to him. No, that's not ideal. I don't like that. Come on. Fumble the football, please. Please fumble that dang football, dog. Come on, get to the quarterback. Sack the quarterback. We're not going to. It's a completed catch. It's a 1st down. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Baylor's going to take the rest of this time off the clock. That's just what it's leaning towards. We just can't play defense. We forgot. We forgot how to play defense. They're not going to get this off before the 2-minute warning. We have forgotten how to play defense. We played well that first drive, but then after that, we just completely said, yeah, we're going to take the foot off the gas. We're going to stop. Baylor can do whatever they want against us. And I don't like it. Because Baylor's not that good of a team. They're fine. But we are clearly head and shoulders, knees and toes above them. And we're playing down to the competition. That's not going to be called a sack because I didn't get to him in time, I guess. Even though I got to him before he threw it. It didn't even register that I got him. Come on, get to him, please. That's a horrible decision. But he broke the tackle. I mean, what are we doing here? How do I not tackle him there? What do I have to do? I literally played that as good as I could ever have played it. God, I can't win, man. I cannot win. I can't win. It's just, it's battle after battle against me. This game doesn't like me. It doesn't like me one bit, and I don't like it. So it's at least a mutual hatred for each other. It's just so annoying that we cannot get a freaking blowout against Baylor. Like, what are we doing here? How do we not have a blowout against this Baylor team? What are we talking about, man? Dickerson gets the interception in the end zone for the 2-point conversion stop, and he gets that one. I can't QB kneel it. I just can't. I know we should. I can't QB kneel it when we have to score. I have to avoid a close win. Saylor's got a lot of room. He's going to dive down. That's the final timeout called by the Baylor Bears. They're going to press up again. I wish somebody would stop me. They keep pressing, but they don't ever have a guy open. Back of the end zone. Dion Buck caught that. Dion Buck actually caught that. Are they going to review it? They are going to review it. I don't know if he caught that. I couldn't tell. It happened so quickly. Oh, did he get a foot down? I know they're saying reviewing the possession. It's not about possession. It's about if he got the foot down. He tapped the foot. Dion Buck with the catch of the year. Oh my God, that's an insanely good catch. He tapped the foot. Wow. That is an insane catch. That's one of the best catches in the franchise. That was a crazy catch. I mean, double coverage. There was only a little bit of a sliver of room for him to get the catch and then get the foot down, and he did it. That's why Dion Buck's the best receiver on the team. That's a quick throw. Peters is right there. He brings him down. I almost want to call timeouts, to be honest with you. Oh, no! I wasn't trying to do anything there. I was just trying to get him closer to the line of scrimmage. Or not line of scrimmage, closer to his guy, Terrell Hargrave. I was trying to get him closer to him. And then he got squished when I pushed him over. He got pushed in to the line of scrimmage and went offside. I wasn't trying to do that at all. I was just trying to move him closer to Hargrave. That's so stupid. First down. They run out of bounds. I mean, we're so close to that blowout mark. We're so close to it. I just need one thing to go my way. Just a fumble recovery. An interception. I'll take anything. God, at least he didn't catch it. That would have been back-breaking. A fumble recovery, an interception, something to happen where I can get one more chance at points before this game is over. Oh my God. You're joking, man. This isn't real life, dude. What is happening with my team? Are we really truly that bad? Or is it just this game being a horribly made football game? I'm going to lean towards the latter. I'm going to lean towards this as a horribly made football game. They spike it. They're going to have a chance to get a touchdown. I don't know how Baylor has done the things that they've done so far. It seems like they shouldn't be able to stay with us, but they clearly have. They're going to throw that out of bounds. 23 seconds on a 4th and 10. I mean, there's a shot. There's a small chance that if we get this football back, we just lob it deep and score another touchdown. That's picked off. It is. It's McGooligan. McGooligan has picked it off. There's hope. They're going to bring press. Dion Buck, this is all on you. We lob it deep. It should get there. It does. We're going to get the blowout. Dion Buck does it. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We get the blowout the last second. McGooligan blew out or picked off the quarterback in the end zone, and we achieved the blowout. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my God. I mean, after everything that's happened in this game, the fact that we got the blowout right there is huge. The 5 stars are loving it. They're going to come play for us now, hopefully. I cannot believe we got the blowout. I really can't. I was not very excited about this finish at all, the way that it was going. I just needed one mistake, and he gave it to me. That was all I needed, was one single mistake. That is the end of the game. 57-35, we get the blowout. Oh, God. Man. I mean, 14 points in the third and fourth quarter for Baylor should not have happened. It just should not have happened. That's a lot of XP for one game. But maybe that means we get ourselves some handshakes. Show me some handshakes. Show me some handshakes, man. Give me some commitments. There it is. Deontay Hyde, 5-star linebacker. And we get George Mingo, 4-star defensive tackle. Okay. We lose out on these guys, but I don't think these guys we were even have any points on. So we get 2 of the 4 that were on campus. The third one was already committed to another school. And then the other one didn't commit. Deion Buck has a great game. We take on Utah. How's the Heisman watch doing? Maijay still in the lead. That's good to see. Still in the lead. If we go to recruiting, we can now officially take off John Missouri because we don't need him anymore. We're keeping Brown on there because there's a chance he could decommit. But we add in Deontay Hyde to the class, and we add in George Mingo to the class. So that's 3 guys committed to the school. We got a big boost for Kevin Cortez, but he chose not to commit to us, and he's on campus for Notre Dame week 11. That could get a little dicey. I mean, he had a really good visit, though. If we would have had maybe a higher tier opponent or a same tier opponent, maybe that would have worked better. But it's still a good thing for him. We're staying ahead of Texas, but I'm very worried about the visits later in the season. Deontay Choice, I don't know about. Nate Good, maybe we can hold on for him. Sergio Hodge, I'm hoping he commits. Antoine Broyles, he's going to choose Penn State. There's no doubt about it. Tyler Woods is looking a little sketch. I think we got to switch to a hard sell on him. I thought I already did switch to a hard sell on him. It's an A+, an A, and a B+. All right, we'll see if that works. Terry Akbar, we could switch to a hard sell. He's looking like going to Ohio State, most likely. We'll take these guys off the board. We'll take you off the board. All right, so Taj Knoll is a guy that I was interested in. Yeah, 84 speed, 84 excel, 90 throw power. Yeah, we can work with that. So we got the hours on him. We're doing pretty well. What about you? 93 acceleration, 89 speed's really weird. Randy Pascal, I don't hate him. I don't hate him at all. I think I can offer him a scholarship and maybe put 25 hours on him, see if we can get in the running for him. What about Everett Hawkinson? 79 speed. Oh, he was the one. That's right. 79 speed. I don't really like that much. And then Marvin Cotton. Looks like a solid player. I'd probably put... Would I put 50 on him? Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll put 50 on him. All right, do we need to schedule any more visits? Enrique Higgins needs to get on campus, I would think. We can get him either week 12 or week 13. If we do week 12, we can do a complimentary with Tyler Woods, so that's probably something we should do. He likes brand exposure. That's good to know. So we'll get him week 12. Who else can we get on campus? I think everybody else has already got a visit scheduled. Yeah, so we will... Do we want to add anybody else to the board? I mean, we probably do need to add people to the board, don't we? We are very, very thin at some positions. Do we want to add a tight end? 6'2" tight ends are not really my thing. I'll add a couple of 3-star tight ends to the board. They could end up being something for us. We probably need to add some more guards to the board, don't we? There's a guard there. We'll add a couple of guards that we have pipeline for, because that'll just help us out. And then we need to add a Mike linebacker. We're 5th on this guy. Gregory Octavian is a crazy name. I like that a lot. We'll also add Javante Madu. And then we need to add some safeties. How about Pat Karras? And I don't want a 2-star safety. We also need to add quarterbacks, but I'm not really... I found the only quarterback that I like, and he's not even that good. He's fine. He's nothing special. What about Terrell Matthews? I'm going to put a couple of pure runners on here. If those guys are pure runners and they are below like 84 speed, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be absolutely furious with them. Let's scout him and find out. We already scouted Terrell Matthews. I forgot about that. Oh, that's right. He sucks. I forgot about that. We already scouted him. But what about Malik Charbonnet? 85 speed. He's a gem. Interesting. Okay. Clarence Beckner, 80 speed. No thank you. A pure runner with 80 speed is crazy. All right. What about running backs? What about running backs? They've got Jaquan Meadows on here. They got Jaquan Meadows. Did I already scout him? I can't remember. I'll add him. Then there's also a JUCO guy on here that I'm not really interested in. Are there any other quarterbacks in here that are fast? I wish I could just... I wish you didn't have to scout. I wish I could just figure out how fast they are. I don't want to waste my scouting on them. Let's see. Who else do I want to add to this? Christopher Hitchcock? Or Hickcock? Hickcock? I don't know how to say that name. He's got 81 speed. He sucks. All right. It looks like Malik Charbonnet is going to be the best other option at quarterback. As far as these other players go, I'll probably just add some scholarships to them. Maybe put some hours in here and there. Probably on Aziz Stumpf, because he's a 4-star that we're first on the board for, so we can definitely add him to our thing with the hours we have remaining. But we'll get scholarships on everybody. It's going to leave us with 60 hours. So let's put Aziz Stumpf with 50. And then we have 10 hours remaining. We can put that on to Javonte Madu. No, he's probably not coming to the school, is he? But maybe Gregory Octavian could. So we'll put 10 on him. And that'll be recruiting for this week. We got 2 more commitments, Deontay Hyde and George Mingo, but there's other guys that could commit within the next couple of weeks. It is a night game on the road against Utah, so at least we don't have to worry about blowing the team out. I still would like to win this game pretty easily, but at least I don't have to worry about doing that. Let's go see if we can win this game, keep Maije in the Heisman race, and also just win the game pretty comfortably. All right, we are on the road to Utah. We are becoming very familiar with this Utah stadium now that we are taking them over in South Carolina Dynasty. No longer South Carolina Dynasty because we got fired for gambling, but we're not going to talk about that. We are now the head coach at Utah, but it's a very different team than what this Utah team is. We'll see if we can get the win regardless of if we are at home or not. We still want to blow them out, and we still want to focus on Mitch Maije and getting him as many yards and as many touchdowns as possible to keep him in the first place spot for the Heisman Trophy. Although we know from past experience that not being in the first place doesn't always guarantee you the win, which seems crazy to think about, but we've seen that happen in this series where we have been on both sides of it. We have been in first place at the end of the season and didn't win it. That was when Greg Ard was in first place for the Heisman Trophy. That ball's out. Who's got it? It's still on the ground. Now Parker's got it. Antoine Parker has the fumble recovery. That ball was bouncing around like crazy. All right. Utah fans can't believe it. They're 2 minutes into the game. Not even 2 minutes. They're a minute into the game, and they can't believe it already. I didn't even see what happened. I mean, I saw the ball pop out, but I mean, it was just bouncing around like a pinball there. Ahmad Tolbert seems to be the one who did it, and I think it is a fumble. It is a fumble. But there it goes, and then it just nobody could ever get a hand on it. Nobody could ever get a hand on it. That's huge. We start with a turnover. We're getting pancakes. IHOP is open 24/7. Maje starts with an 18-yard handoff. I mean, he started last game with a 25-yard handoff, so I'm really hoping that this game goes better overall than how the Baylor game went. I mean, we won the game by a blowout, but we should never have allowed that many points to Baylor. We just did not play very well at the end there. And Maje breaks a tackle. Can he get to the end zone? Of course he can. He's Mitch Maje. Did you think he couldn't? Maje scores, and we have taken an early lead. We've capitalized on the fumble recovery. 3 handoffs to Maje, and we're into the end zone. And since we started on defense, this could be a double dip opportunity. Yep. When we get to the half. Let's throw a big hit stick out there. Okay, we got a big hit stick, but he holds on to the football. Did I see Southern Mississippi is ranked at number 7? Well, they're not going to be ranked at 17 anymore. They just lost to Missouri by a large margin, but they were ranked at 17. It's kind of insane. Vince Murphy with the sack on the quarterback. He's back, baby. Vince Murphy has not really done a lot in terms of sacking quarterbacks this season, but maybe that's the Kickstarter. Maybe that'll get him back in the groove, the Emperor's new groove. That is going to be caught. Big play that gets him a lot of that sack yardage back. At least Wade Bostic's healthy again. Missed basically all of last game with a high ankle sprain, even though he was cleared to come back. That's a great tackle, and it's going to be incomplete. Good job. And it's a 3-and-out for Utah. Starting a drive with a sack is really important. Really, really important. They will punt us the ball. Alani Reddick is back there to return. He will have decent room to run, and I kind of screwed it up, I guess. Okay. What a great start to the game. 2 defensive drives, and we're already looking pretty dominant. Oh, that should be open if I can get that ball to him. Oh, Dion Buck diving catch. I wish the ball wasn't thrown so far out of reach where he couldn't catch it in stride, but the fact that he caught in the first place is amazing. Huge play from from Dion Buck. And a little jet sweep. Look at the main man, Mitch Maje, to the house. You can't stop him. You just can't stop him. He's too fast. He's too furious. It's already 14-0. This is going exactly how the Baylor game went. Well, not exactly, but this is going similar to how the Baylor game went. Hopefully it doesn't follow the exact same pattern, and we start allowing Baylor or to Utah to come back and win this game, or not win the game, but come back and tie it. That ball's out again, but this time Utah recovers. Man, they got a little bit of butterfingers on the football today. That's 2 fumbles. 2 fumbles in the first quarter for the Utah Utes. They weren't prepared for the hard-hitting style of Delaware. They were not prepared. Be prepared. Get to the quarterback. We're not going to. Vince Peters, great tackle, but it's a first down. Bryce Saylor threw the ball 1 time on that drive. It was 40 yards. 40-yard missile. Oh, a little RPO action. We shut that down. They get 3. What was that guy's name? I didn't see what his first name was. His first name was kind of crazy. I didn't see fully what it was. That can't be caught for more than a couple of yards. He breaks the tackle, but we brought him down by the legs and squashed him for a loss of 3. It looked like he was going to break out for a big gain there. I'm glad he didn't. What is this play? A one-on-one down the field. Ahmad Tolbert swats it out. 5-on-5 right there. Good job, Tolbert. And they will punt it away. So it looked like it was going to be a promising drive. Duke just lost to unranked California. Duke is number 7 in the country, and they just lost to unranked Cal. Man, top 25 teams are falling today. Hopefully, we're not part of that. I'm hoping that we just mind our own business and do our thing, take care of our business, and win this game pretty confidently. Maje with a juke move, and he's going to get a couple. I was hoping to get a little bit more than that, but that's okay. The QB blast was elite against Baylor. Is it going to be elite against Utah? Let's find out. There it is. There's the blocks. Bryce Saylor. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good QB blast. Can't complain about that one. Let's give it to Maje and see what he's got. He ran into his own blocker, and he gets tackled for a loss of 1. When I flip that play, it usually gets messed up like that. I gotta stop flipping it like that. Flip. Maijé's got a ton of room. Mitch Maijé across the middle for a gain of $1 billion there. As we end the first quarter, up 14-0, looking to score our third touchdown of the half. Can we do it? And Fresno State, number 18 in the country, they're down in the game right now. They're not losing, or they've not lost it yet, but they are losing the game. We are the 4th team in the bye in the college football playoff. I'd like to be the 1st team in the bye, but if they want to put us at 4, that's fine. That's a touchdown catch for Dion Buck. He's too fast, man. You just can't keep up with him. Sailors 2 for 2, 63 yards and a touchdown. Both have gone to Dion Buck. And that's a 21-0 lead. This is going exactly how I wanted it to go. It's going exactly how I wanted the Baylor game to go. We are doing the best possible we could do. I wish this was a home game now so I could blow them out and get more advantage for recruits. All right, they're starting at the 10-yard line. This is a very bad spot for Utah to be in, especially when their offense has not been able to do much today. Hand up to the running back, blown up. Sean Mama not confused at all. He met him in the line, and he stopped him for a gain of nothing. Another handoff. We shut that down as well. It's Mama again. Or Muma. Is it Muma or Mama? I think it's Muma. Yeah, it's Muma. Sorry. I have a guy in another save. I think it's the Utah save. Or maybe something. Maybe it was South Carolina before he moved to Utah. His name was Mama, and I'm confusing him with Muma. That's my bad. Trip Shaver? That's a crazy name. That sounds like a frat boy. First off, if your name is Trip, you're definitely going to be a douchebag. I mean, there's no other way around it. If your parents are naming you Trip, they already know you're going to be a douche. But your last name is Shaver? Oh my God. How are you not a frat boy if your name is Trip Shaver? You got to be. Oh, look at the beautiful running from Maijé. He's got 9 for 109. He's unbelievable. He's almost too good. There's the fake the handoff. We give that to Dion Buck. And Dion Buck has all 3 catches today that Sailor has thrown. Bryce the Sailor Man. And we'll see if the stretch can get us in the end zone here. I never like the stretch that much because I don't think it works that well, but Maijé's going to make it work. He's into the end zone for another touchdown. It is a massacre here in Mormon land. 28-0, and we still got 3 minutes to go in the half. And then we're going to get the ball to start the second half. I'm glad one of the games that I thought we would kill the team is actually going that way, and it's not making me have a heart attack. I still don't know what that Prince dude's first name is. It was something really strange. I wasn't prepared for the combination of letters to be the way that they were. Utah's quarterback is not going to have a receiver open in time. He had a lot of time to find somebody, but I guess that goes for a good coverage. Not allowing anybody to be open. Can we stop him here? Yes, we can. It's McGooligan with the stop. McGooligan gave us the interception in the end zone on the Baylor game that allowed us to score the big bomb to Dion Buck to achieve the blowout in the end. It's going to be not a sack. How did he avoid that? Hargrave, you got to bring him down. It's going to be a punt anyway, but Deshaun Boulware is the name of the quarterback. I don't know how he avoided the sack there. Frustrating. The punt return by Reddick. He's going to get a couple of yards. It's going to be 35-0 before the half. This is going perfectly. This is going better than perfectly, actually. Who do I want this ball to go to? I'm not sure. I do want to roll out of the pocket here. I think I'm just going to scramble. There's a couple options I had. But just taking the scramble is fine. Not trying to overthrow anybody or throw a pick or something. I've already thrown a pick in this episode. I'm not trying to do it again. I'm thinking Maijé on my money route right here. There it is. Majay's got it. He's got a big first down. Good job, Mitch. 100 yards and a touchdown for Bryce Saylor. Majay's got the other touchdowns, the other 3. There's a handoff. Majay going nowhere. 11 for 113. Kind of going crazy. Let's go underneath the buck. He's got speed, and he takes it to the house. See, it's just simple plays like that. It's just simple plays like that. You wouldn't think would be able to take him for touchdowns. You think you might be able to get, I don't know, 10 yards, 12 yards. But Dion Buck, with his electric speed, takes it all the way. So what we're going to do now is you're going to see the rest of these 44 seconds, and then you're going to see the first drive on offense for us in the second half. Preferably, we'll score the touchdown, and we'll go up 42-0. And then we'll cut to the end of the game because this is how it was supposed to go against Baylor. I'm just glad it's going this way against Utah. And Utah's about the same level of talent that Baylor is. I can't believe that they stayed with us so long. Oh, Utah's calling timeouts. You're down 35-0. Why are you calling timeouts in the first half, the end of the first half? You're not going to build some miracle drive and get you back in this game. It's just not going to happen. Murphy gets to the quarterback, but he threw it away just before. 3rd and 5 with 35 seconds. A lot of 3s, a lot of 5s. Delayed handout to the running back. Murphy was in there to stop him initially, and they're going to punt the ball. I'm going to call a timeout. Might as well. If there's a chance I can go up 42-0 before halftime, I might as well do it. Baylor just beat Houston. I just saw that down there in the bottom. So they bounce back after the loss. Alani Reddick back to return. Alani Reddick's got a little bit of motion there. He gets to the 41. Solid. Very, very solid. But what do we have here? Do we have something that we can make work? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I just threw a pick. Oh, my mother. I pressed the complete wrong button. Wow, I am gonna die tonight. God, what am I doing? I wanted triangle. Kiki Togi, I was wide open. And for some reason, my thumb and my brain were not on the same page. And my brain said, throw it to triangle. And that's what I wanted to do. But my thumb said, nah, I'm gonna go into business for myself. And we're gonna throw it to X. And I didn't even press it hard. It wasn't even a bullet pass. It was a lob, which allowed the Utah defender to get in there. And now Utah has 3 points that they don't deserve. Oh God, somebody needs to take this control away. It's like when your grandpa gets super old and he can't drive anymore, and you got to take your keys away, but he wants to drive, and he's a danger, and you got to take the keys away. That's what you need to do with me. Take the controller away from me. I'm a danger to myself and to everybody around me when I have this controller in my hands. I should not be allowed to play. It's embarrassing sometimes. I mean, my God. What am I doing? Why would I do that? Why would I press that button? I didn't even want to. I wanted to press triangle. He was wide open. I don't know what my brain and my thumb were having an argument about, but they got beef somewhere. Some sort of fiery neurons did not go from my brain to my thumb the right way. Very annoying, very frustrating. It's not very nice. It's not very evil. But Mitch Majay is going to take it to the house. That's going to be the end of the highlights for you. I will see you at the end of the game. I'm going to go punch myself in the sack with a punching bag and a boxing glove and a bunch of different things, and I hope I will see you at the end. That is the game. 63-6 is your final score. I put on a couple extra touchdowns at the end. I'm trying to get, as you can see, trying to get Majay a Heisman, so we went a little bit hard on him. I kept him in a little bit longer than maybe I should have. I subbed in the backups later. I think it was at the 2-minute warning I subbed in the backups, but I needed to get stat pad. I mean, I had an opportunity. It was a perfect time to stat pad, so I had to stat pad some stats for Majay. We also have broken the East Delaware single-season rushing touchdown record with Majay. Look at that. We still got like 4 games left to go. We've broken the record, which is pretty sick. I don't remember who had it previously. Who had that record previously? The single-season rushing touchdown record in this is Barry Sanders at 37. Who had it previous? We can't find out, but what is he at now? He is at 26. So there's a chance he could break the national season record. 4,100 yards in a season by Chase Clement. We're still trying to erase all of the Rice records. We've done a few different things to erase some of them. We've only got one career record broken. If we go to the season stats, where are we at right now with so Saylor's at 1,700 yards. He's not going to break the passing record, but 25 and 4 picks is not horrible. Majay's at 1,600 yards and 26 touchdowns in the season. Good God. Receiving's doing well. Sacks and everything like that, we're doing pretty well so far. And we actually have a decent amount of interceptions this year, which is not something we can say often. We don't usually get a lot of interceptions. Let's advance to week 11 and see how recruiting is going for us. Are we still comfortable in the lead for some of those guys? We actually get a handshake. It is Kevin Cortez, the number 2 player in the entire class, has committed. We also get Deontay Choice. We stayed away from Texas. 2 5-stars have committed to the school. We lose out on Nate Good and Antoine Broyles. I knew that he was going to commit to Penn State when that visit. I just knew it. So we lose out on Antoine Broyles and we lose out on Nate Good. I figured that was going to happen. I was kind of being in denial like that wasn't going to happen maybe, but I knew it was going to happen. But we still get Kevin Cortez. We get Deontay Choice. So that's some big-time offensive weapon and a big-time defensive weapon on the team. Nate Good, he's got pro potential. USC's not losing that, so we'll get rid of him. Sergio Hodge is our next closest to commit. Antoine Broyles, he's got pro potential. I guess Penn State could lose that. He could decommit from that. There's a possibility, but probably not. We'll just take Antoine Broyles off. So Tyler Woods, we're trying to battle and stay ahead of Tennessee for him. They haven't even scheduled a visit yet, and they might not be able to. But Sergio Hodge is our next 5-star possibility. Terry Akbar, we need to get on campus, absolutely. So let's get him on that West Virginia week. We'll do playing time for him. He's our last 5-star that we can even have an opportunity for other than Hodge. So we have a chance for 2 more 5-stars to add to this class, which already has 3 included, plus a possible Ben Brown if he decommits. I mean, that'd be pretty sick. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Week 12 now becomes a very important week. We can't get a week 13 because Niles Griffin already has a schedule to Arkansas. Taj Knoll, we can't schedule. Randy Pascal, do I want to go after him? How good is he again? He's the one with the weird speed acceleration combo. He reminds me of what's his face? Cam Barfield from Hawaii Dynasty. That's what he reminds me of. Everett Hawkinson, I'll take off. Since I have these hours now, I'll take off that and go 50 on you. We're climbing the board on Marvin Cotton. We are staying in the lead for Aziz Stumpf, which is good. Artie Callaway, we've jumped into the lead for. I didn't even do anything. All I did was offer a scholarship. Flanagan will put on hours because we can. We can take off Steve Mayo. Jaquan Meadows, did I scout him? I didn't scout him. 92 speed, 92 excel. Definitely worth at least 50 hours. And then Malik Charbonnet, we can put 50 hours in. And then how about we put a good amount of hours on you, Javonte Madu. I don't think we're going to get in on him, but might as well try. And then we'll put 15 hours on Pat Karras. And we'll put 5 extra hours on Gregory Octavian and see if we can get in on those guys. So that's going to be recruiting for this episode and for this week. Next episode, we got Nebraska and I think West Virginia because that Week 12 game should be coming up. So Nebraska and West Virginia, 2 more Big 12 games. We're looking pretty good. Majay's having a crazy good year. He's leading the Heisman by 1 billion, I would assume. Darren Banfield, he can play as well as he can, but you're not going to pass what Majay's doing. So hopefully we can just solidify him as the Heisman favorite and the Heisman winner. But we'll keep going. We still got a couple episodes left. We got next episode, which is week 11 and 12, and then the episode after that, which is week 13 and 14. And those are the last 2 episodes of the regular season. Then we should get into the Big 12 championship and all that kind of stuff, postseason action, everything like that. So almost done with another year of East Delaware football, which is kind of crazy. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.